Hi, my name is Shai. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, this channel is somewhere that I am carving for myself to have a creative space and also just laugh, just have a good time. And I have chosen to share in the event that it might help or you're looking for something entertaining and lighthearted, but also woven in all the humor are life lessons and things that I think would be helpful if you choose to take them. I am not an expert. I've repeatedly stated that. These are just my personal life experiences that I have been inspired to share on here. With that being said, I hope you're all having a good day. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about something that I've seen on the social medias that has been catching my attention quite a bit. And it is a phrase. And again, on social media, I get everything's not that serious. Sometimes things are created purely out of humor without bad intent, but then it could evolve into things that become a bit problematic. In this case, I think it may have started out with the best intent, but now it's just become a whole thing, right? And you've probably heard people use the term big back behavior or big back or I got big back issues, whatever. Like it's the big back terminology. And we all know we all know what that is supposed to be synonymous for because what it's synonymous for is no longer PC. So now we're using big back. Okay, all right, let's run with that for a minute. However, I think it becomes an issue when people who don't even have a big back, will never have genetically a big back, are using this terminology because they went out to go get a piece of cake on a Friday. When people with actual big back issues are there sitting there minding their business, trying to manage their lives and run from their enemies, their genetic enemies. So yeah, it got my attention. So I thought, let me share from a real big back person. Let me share some life stories. See if it's helpful in the conversation about big back behavior. Let's join. So as I said in my previous video, I said genetically, the body is T. The body is T no matter what size. That's just non-negotiable. The body is T. However, the body is not small. The body is not small, and that's fine, My ancestors gave me some things, and that's fine. But since I was little, my body is one of those things that I have been made hyper aware of because of other people's attention to it, right? So I had said as a little girl, I was a girl who I gravitated towards shorts because I wanted to play, I wanted to move freely. But well-meaning aunties quickly let me know. And again, I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, so some of this is cultural context too. But some of it is just, again, we've all been programmed. So I'm just sharing how the programming affected me. As a little girl trying to wear my shorts, I was constantly made aware that my thighs were too big. My legs were too big. Shaye, those thighs in shorts. You should not wear shorts. Wear a dress. And again, well-meaning, I don't have a bad life. I love my life. My life is good. I'm fine with my body now. However, what that did to me was it took me till my 20s to get comfortable wearing shorts. I avoided it because I had this idea in my head that my legs looked atrocious in shorts, which, again, another social media term. I got thunder thighs. I know that. I'm the thick with the triple C. I'm aware. It's okay. It works for me. But that's trauma. That's what trauma looks like. When you run away from shorts for 20 plus years, that's what trauma looks like. Because everyone else working through their body issues, which, they've been told this body part or this or that or whatever is not appealing, now passes it on to a girl who just wanted to wear shorts and play soccer. So that's what happened in childhood. Then you fast forward to getting to college, which we all know college years are challenging because it's the first time you're away from home. It's the first time you're made to take care of yourself. You're around new people. Your body's changing. It is hard. So if you just started college, sorry, it is hard, especially if you do it away from home. And in my case, I went away to college, not too far from home, but kind of away to college. And that was where me and my body really had some challenging times because not only was I hyper aware of how my body was perceived, I then became obsessed with making it confined to what I thought it should be, right? And I stumbled upon that was the era that I found fitness. That was my, I found spin, which, cycle spin, basically the stationary bike exercise. Loved it because I also learned that in exercise, there's certain exercises I enjoy because I get adrenaline off of exercise and it helps me. It gives me energy. It levels me out. But I also said, if I find something I like, enjoyment. So I kind of became a bit obsessive with spin. I would cycle several times a day. I also, through the result of finding spin, I found an instructor who became a dear friend and also a personal trainer, and I would train. And again, these are all seemingly from the outside, like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's healthy behavior. Here's the thing. I started at probably a size, maybe a 14, 12. I kept exercising obsessively twice a day, several days a week, and barely eating, which is an eating disorder, and went down to about a size 4'2". And I still, every time I looked in the mirror, didn't see how tiny I was, didn't see how emaciated I was. I was still in the gym, getting ripped and toned. I had cuts and everything. And well-meaning people were like, oh my God, you look so good, Shai. What are you doing? You've been exercising. Oh my God, you look so good. What have you done? That's what happens when you people comment on people's body when nobody asked you for a comment. You encourage bad behavior. So here I am, practically not malnourished, overworking my body, and people are telling me, oh my God, you look good. A young lady who is confused. You people should face your front, please, about people's bodies. And if you have, again, I'm not saying we don't all have our issues. You got your issue you're working through constantly. Do it. Work through it. But to publicly comment and throw out things that imply for people who are seriously in the trenches trying to figure it out, like, it's a dangerous game you're playing though. You know you're size 2, eating your sandwich, talking about big bag behavior. Just eat your sandwich, please. Nobody needs to know. Eat your sandwich. Yeah? So my last comment about this big bag thing is, even recently, fairly recently, I got on the train again, It's like, I got a little cushion, got a little extra cushion. Like I said, the body's tea. Just sometimes she gets a little extra cushion. And I was like, some of this year, I gotta share this. I gotta figure it out. I gotta get back to it, And I signed up for one of those heavy weightlifting, only weight. I don't know why I signed up for weightlifting classes, which again works for some people. But what I've learned about myself is gyms are not my thing. Being aggressively yelled at or told you're not doing well is not my thing. Like, I need positive reinforcement. I need safe spaces. I need like neutral scene. I don't, that rough stuff like that. It doesn't work for me. I know it motivates some other people. It does not motivate me. Needless to say, I signed up for this place to wake up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. to go to this place. The people there are lovely. It's just their energy level at like 6 a.m. It's kind of much. Like, you walk in and it is like the club at its peak. Music is blasting. They're yelling. It's 6 in the morning. I already don't want to do this. Why is my brain being tortured as well while we're here? So that's the setting. You're walking into that, right? Then you later on, I didn't realize when I signed up, because I'm one of those people, when I decide I'm going to do something, I'm just going to dive in. As you see with this YouTube, I'll figure it out, So I signed up because I saw the Google reviews. They were decent. I was like, cool, I got to lift some weights. I got to share this stuff, right? Went in there and then realized not only is it a lot of, I expected intense back-to-back like weightlifting. There is no cardio. It's all weights. It's weights, weights, weights. They're stacking you with other people. Cool. But they also do this bizarre thing where every time you go, they put you on a scale. And I am a person, Part of why I thrived in finance accounting is numbers stick to me. I'm good with words, but numbers, like if I see a number, it's locked in. That's it, you know? So there's a reason I don't weigh myself because it can, again, go back to college days, it can become an obsessive behavior. It can become this thing where I'm competing with myself and I lose track of everything, right? But here I am. I don't pay for this thing. I don't pay them in advance, so I got to ride this out. And they're weighing you every day. And it is the most bizarre conversation because if you are, especially if you're a woman like me whose weight fluctuates, one day I could be 1 pound larger than the next day, or I could be 2 pounds. It's probably water weight, right? But if you're not tracking downwards, they actually have a conversation with you. Well, what are you working on? You need to cut some stuff. I was told that I should stop eating at 6 p.m. because, I start training at 6 a.m. So I got to make sure that I only eat within that window. And I can't eat carbs past noon. I can't eat carb past noon because that's not good. That's part of what's making your body hold on to this weight. And then protein. Let's not forget protein. Y'all like to talk about protein. You need more protein. You don't have enough protein. Like Trick, if you could put protein in your bloodstream, put protein in there. That's what you need. I was doing that. And also, again, because I'm a determined girl. I'm trying to I want to be in the summer shorts. I want to do what the girls do, I want to drop the big bag. I was there, doing the weights, training, not eating bread or rice after noon, And then it was even things that were even more ridiculous now I think about it. You can't eat strawberry. You can't eat salmon. It's the fattiest fish. You can't eat salmon. Like it's just, look, if you try to be a bodybuilder or like, I get it. That might work. But like, girl was just trying to drop some pounds. And I was clear on my goals when we started. I articulated my goals. Like I just trying to tone up, trying to drop some pounds, trying to get to summer bod. Like I'm not trying to be skinny mini. We did that. I looked emaciated. It wasn't cute to me. I didn't like how my body was. I just wanted my body kind of where I've seen it just not too long ago, like just toned up. And whew, girl, I almost killed myself drinking protein shakes, barely eating, not eating carbs. And the way my body is, she needs carbs because we use it, we burn it, like I actually, work through life. And like I said, I do Pilates. My build is I need small meals throughout the day. But needless to say, I can't rant about this, but I say that to say, I quickly realized like this ain't the program for me. I ain't gonna make it. Like every time I come in here, I don't like it. I don't like the conversations. I'm not enjoying this. Like I love Pilates. Let me just go to Pilates, So after my 3 months ran out, I respectfully stepped away. But even then, I wasn't really allowed to walk away comfortably because I was told we need to have a conversation. I was like, I don't want to have a conversation. I just want to leave. It's cool. This ain't for me. Anyway, I say that to say, I started this saying I want to talk about the big bag behavior conversation. Again, I get sometimes it's said out of jest, it's said in joke, but you gotta be mindful there are real people, man, in the trenches fighting their body daily, So don't just be throwing out big bag like, you gotta be, you don't got a big bag, you greedy today. You're not even greedy, let's be honest. Why are we so harsh on ourselves? You want a piece of cake, eat the cake. There's a song that came to my head, but I can't sing it here, it's fine. Those people know themselves, eat the cake, it's fine. Just eat your food in peace, please. And leave those of us that actually have lifelong big bag issues in peace to work through our stuff and not be publicly reminded every time we log on somewhere that, big bag, please. All right. That was it. I hope y'all have a nice day. I don't know. I didn't think I would be inspired so quickly, but here we are. We'll see when the next one comes. Still don't have a schedule. I'm writing out. I told you this is a space for me to do things I haven't done before, which is don't plan. Just drop it as it comes. I'm sure there'll be a rhythm at some point. Anyway, y'all have a nice day. Bye.